All right, looks like we are live again. Let me start social stream quickly, get going, see how things go. Hopefully we will get, yeah, seems like it started. So let me check. Just need minimize this, put the combined chat over here as usual, put the audio notification on. Let me mute the desktop audio because it's a bit too loud. And what else do I do usually? Yeah, the kick chat. Kick chat needs to be restarted. Let me restart the kick chat. Put it over here. Yeah, Bonnie Miguel 11. I'm a little late to the stream, unfortunately, but hopefully they are still around. Meanwhile, I should edit the stream title. Yeah, right now this is where I should go. I'm not completely studying, but I'm not completely idle either. So it's just chatting. So what I will just do is put in a good morning here and hope it appears over here. Yeah, it does. So same goes for Twitch, and I will try the same on Kick. So I can try. Yeah. Okay, so the chat is working just fine. Let's check if yeah. For now, I'm just going to sit down and write the topics of each, what is it called, each chapter. Goal is to complete 2 booklets in one day. Usually it takes months to complete a booklet, but I'll try to be very quick because I'm just taking an overview of each topic and what it's supposed to be. Just going to go through the strategy document shared over here. Good morning. Good to have you back. I'm a little bit late than expected. What's up? I was actually planning to start studying now. I can spend some time talking if that's what you want. Because once I start studying, I will not have the time to talk to people. I might even cut down streaming for the next 2, 3 months again. Yeah, I used to. The problem was I prepare alone for the exam, and it got very exhausting just to get up and continue doing the same thing day after day. So I decided to start streaming and just talk to people who show up, just break the boredom, and it gives me an incentive to just stay regular. I streamed every day for nearly 60 days before the exam, 7, 8 hours if possible, and studied all the while. And thankfully, that helped me clear the exam. It's a Forest Services Officer exam for Government of India. Well, just by the number of people that appear, the syllabus itself is not that difficult. It's not like quantum physics or something. It's just forestry, geology, history, geography, economy, politics, polity, those subjects. But just the number of people that appear is there are about 1 million aspirants actually take the exam. Then out of that, 2000 crack the first stage, and like 500 crack the second, and 70 in the final list. So just the competition is high. It's not that the exam is that difficult. Days I have till November now. This time there is a lot of gap between the first and second stage. So sufficient time is there if I spend it wisely. Yeah, but that's India for you. I'm assuming you're confused by the number of aspirants taking the exam. We just have a lot of people. Yeah, I just cleared round one yesterday. I had cleared it last year as well, but I couldn't get through the second one. That's probably the worst part. Even if you get past the third round, you have to start again from the first one. Why is it? Yeah, Forest Services exam. It's literally what it says. I have to go and manage the forests if I get through. Ensure that there are no wildfires, there is no poaching, there is reforestation takes place properly, all the environmental clearances are good. Well, the pay is not that great, honestly, but the work is good. You have job security for life, and everything else it comes with its perks, I guess. The pay is good if you want to do corruption, but I'm really not interested in that aspect of it. Yeah, technically, there are two exams. One is a civil services exam, which is for like 20 other posts: police services, revenue services, international representation, that is uh, foreign services, and even district collector posts. Those are all done through the civil services exam, and then forest services have their own separate exam like this one. But the first stage is common for both the exams, forest and civil. I guess that was a very confusing explanation. Let me start over. There are like the first stage is common for multiple exams, and the forest is the one that has the toughest in terms of the first one, because they take only the top 2000, while the other exam takes the top 10,000 students. I do actually. I used to watch a lot of movies, not anymore because I'm stuck in this exam cycle. But it's not like I'm studying 24/7, right? I would like to, but it's just not a human. At least for me, it's not possible to continuously study. I know there are people who do that, but I do take some time off, watch something else, watch movies, TV series, generally YouTube, and then just get back to it. Not specifically from UK. I have heard Queen and such, but not specifically UK songs. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, right? I know KSI a little bit because he shows up as a recommendation, and I watched the whole boxing match that they did, but I don't specifically follow any sidemen to know that much about them. Yeah, you did. I think you can scroll up here and see. Yeah, we did. We reacted to it on stream, and then the other guy. Pacquiao suggested his friend's song, then he left. YouTube didn't really block me, but sorry, it didn't really ban me, but it did block the video because they found it was a copyrighted music. You should actually. One of the things I started this channel for is like a consistent schedule challenge. I just want people to sleep on time, wake up on time, show up and study on time. That was the goal. Unfortunately, most people who show up on the stream are having trouble sleeping. Yeah, I will, but it's just that's just too much effort at the moment. That's the funny part. They actually copyright strike you even if, yeah, I used to play games, a lot of them actually, but stopped somewhere around 2017, 2018 because I got a little bit more busy than I used to be. I think the last game I properly played was The Lords of the Fallen. It's a Dark Souls like game that released in 2014 or something. Partly, never really finished it. I did play GTA 4, Dragon Age Inquisition, uh, then all those Elder Scrolls 4 and 5. Those are the games that I usually play. GTA RP, uh, haven't played that if that's a game or an expansion. I don't know about that. Okay, no, I never joined the roleplay server. I haven't really spent a lot of time online regarding any game, except for Age of Empires 2, if you have played that one. It's an old game, but it's mainly famous for the multiplayer scene now. I'm actually looking forward to playing Red Dead Redemption 2. That's the one that's on my list at the moment. Oh, nice. I think after these days they have released a lot of new content, new civilizations and unique units and everything. Ouch. I mean, are you referring to Red Dead Redemption or Age of Empires? Yeah, but I was talking about Age of Empires earlier that they have released a lot of new content and you might have to. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it used to be a lot simpler, but now they have just too many new things to actually learn and play that way. Even the single player expansions these days are like, I think they're doing Three Kingdoms period now. Don't know why. So is it just Age of Empires, or do you not like any real-time strategy games, the Rise of Nations or anything like that? Yeah, it is a bit technical, but that's also why it's fun. A Clash of Clans I never started. It was mainly a mobile game, right? I have a little nephew who actually loves the game. Yeah, if I do play, if I do crack the exam, I want to get back on playing some games like RDR2, GTA 6, hopefully by that time. Looking forward to those. Yeah, I really enjoyed Red Dead 1. That's why I'm looking forward to the second one. Even Witcher 3, I really enjoyed the game, but just didn't have the time to finish it. That's why I want to go back and clear all that backlog. I see. It's probably a lot larger compared to Red Dead 1 as well, right? Red Dead 1 is a much older game. Yeah, that's a complaint I can understand a little bit more if it's for a game like Elder Scrolls. But Red Dead 2 looking realistic shouldn't be that much of a problem, right? Because it is set in a Western. I guess I missed that one. But anyway, I would not have the time to play it right now. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance is another one that is interesting. Another one on the list. The list has been getting longer for a while. I just haven't had the time to catch up with it. But usually games are not what I do on the stream. I'm just studying, and then at the end of the day, I was making a recap of the day, not in the study terms, but if I actually spent the day well enough? Did I get enough sleep? Did I study enough? Did I eat well? All those things. So the idea was to be more consistent through the stream, and it helped quite a bit. I watched any anime, a lot of it. I've read more manga than anime, but I did watch a lot of anime back in the day. Again, pre 16, 17 probably. Top three is a. I haven't really considered having a top three, but I think something like Monster would probably be there. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, if I want to pick one of the popular ones. And yeah, don't know about a third. I watched most of the big ones like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. One Piece I stopped around the Wano arc, but the other two I have completed. Then Kingdom. Kingdom I have read, not watched. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z definitely. That's a childhood show. Even the smaller ones like Parasite, Vinland Saga, those are good. Out of the new ones, Mob Psycho, that is also a good one. I did watch One Punch Man as well. Apparently, the season 3 will come out soon. And Jujutsu Kaisen, I think that's how it's pronounced. The animation is great. Even Demon Slayer was enjoyable, the first season that I watched. Yeah, Chainsaw Man is something I never got started on. I have heard good reviews about it, but it's just I have heard some good things about Solo Leveling as well out of the recent ones. So that's also just something I want to check out sometime. No, Korean TV shows I have not watched any of them. I barely watch Indian TV shows. Forget about Korean. Too much actually. My sister watches, well, she doesn't actually, but she does like one or two historical ones. So she made me watch some of it alongside her. And s- let's say some characters and the storyline is good, but it's just they pad it so much it's just completely unwatchable for me at least. People who enjoy it do enjoy that. Like after a lot of slow motion is used, and after every time someone says something, everyone else is reacting to it. It's very annoying. I think the recent TV shows are have improved quite a bit in that regard. Much better pacing and a lot of different characters, actually interesting storylines. But again, I have not kept up with Indian TV either. Yeah, same. I have my eldest sister that made me watch some historical romance comedy. Not historical comedy, it's a romance drama. She made me watch it. The more annoying part is when they don't watch your stuff alongside you, because you can show them better things. Name of the drama, it was Jodha Akbar. Akbar was a 16th century emperor, and Jodha was a princess of one of the kingdoms that he conquered. Not exactly conquered, he had a matrimonial alliance with them. See, the point is, the show is reasonable if you condense the 500 episodes into a 100 episode show. Flower Boys Next Door. Okay. No, I have not checked out anything Korean. I don't even follow the Korean pop that people like so much. Especially in recent years, I have been very, very selective with what I watch or read or anything like that. No, no, she doesn't. She doesn't even like serials actually. She's a very studious person. Somehow she just watched this one serial and seemed to have liked it. But for her, mainly, she just looks at the fashion, the kind of dresses they wore, and the architecture and such. But she liked the story somehow. So no BTS, no K-pop, nothing like that. Yeah, sure. Take your time. Yeah, I'll be back as well. Give me 30 seconds. I just read that Ben Askren passed away. What? I hope that's a joke. I mean, not a joke, but a wrong news. My God. Can't be right. Oh my God. That is awful. That is the worst news I have heard in a while. I'm hoping it's not true actually. It's just one person whose Twitter is there. My God. Meanwhile, I should actually go and have lunch, and I'll start streaming again in around 40 minutes. So it is 12:24. I'll be back by then, say 40 minutes or so. All right. See you soon. We stop streaming.